So you plan on buying a 2014 Dodge Ram 1500 used or brand new? This is what I want to share with you that I feel like you need to know. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Good afternoon and happy Thursday. If you are planning on buying a used or new Ram 1500, this is what I feel like you definitely need to know. And I'm going to share with you guys so far my personal experience, such as stuff like maintenance, if you plan on modifying, just everything that cover, everything that I feel like you need to know about the 2014 Dodge Ram. So one thing I could say though, this does buying it used does somehow, some of these things I'm going to be saying does play kind of a factor in it. But if you buying brand new, good for you, but you still gotta keep in mind also with having one of these trucks. But welcome back to the channel, y'all. We're getting close to hitting 10K on the channel, and if you have subscribed to the channel, I definitely appreciate you watching the video, liking the video. Also, I know we're not really doing much to the truck yet. I know you guys want to see mine. I've been doing a lot of talking, but trust me, there's a reason behind that. But I do have stuff that and I can't get my effing words out of my mouth. I do have stuff that I recently purchased, and one of the stuff that I bought should be coming, I think later this week. So hopefully could be able to make a video on that and record it. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what it is, but we got stuff coming for this truck. I'm gonna be modding this truck. This truck would not be stock for a long time. I do have some stuff done to it, but I'm saying like actual real enjoyable mods and stuff like that. So you guys want to stick around. If you haven't subscribed, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. I would definitely appreciate it. So this is what I got to tell you from my own personal experience with being a Dodge Ram or Ram guy, whatever, Ram owner, whatever you want to call it, for the last couple years. Obviously, this is my first time owning a 2014 Ram. So one thing I could say is, number one, it's going to be a lot of people talking a lot of shit about the 2014 Dodge Ram being one of the most problematic Ram you could buy, this and that, and third. All I could say, the first thing is, you really got to decide, because before I bought this truck, I remember doing a research about this truck. I did one of this truck before, like a couple years ago though, but I didn't find anything around the price range that I had then. So fast forward now, I seen this truck, I did my research, and there was a lot of people talking bad about these trucks. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but one thing I could say, I'm not gonna say all the information on the internet about what they said about the 2014 Dodge Ram is 100% true. What I could say from my experience now, being owning this truck for almost going on 2 years now, what I can tell you is everything on there is not truth. And I daily drive this truck, so it's not like it's not to the point where it's like the truck has, I've experienced any kind of issue. I bought a used, did not buy a brand new. So if you plan on buying one, buy it because you want to, not because somebody else is telling you what they pretty much experienced, and pretty much like this gonna happen or whatever gonna happen, stuff that's gonna steer you off from being scared and stuff like that. Just do it because you want to do it. That's all I can say. Next thing that a lot of people tend to say, a lot of things that is the transmission issue. That's another thing that you got to keep in mind with the Ram 2014 Ram 1500. But I wouldn't just say just a 2014 Ram 1500 in general. This is something that relates to any vehicle out there. transmission issue, but I could say my truck has the 6-speed transmission. So there's a 6-speed, I think it's the RFE or something like that for the 6-speed. And then the 8-speed are the 8HP70. So what I could tell you, if you're gonna buy this truck, 2014 Ram, brand new or used, make sure you have a 8-speed transmission in your truck. Why? Because the 8-speed is more so reliable, and you wouldn't have to worry about if you plan on, let's say, towing or plan on modifying the truck later on down the line, you won't have to really like worry about your trans giving out on you, because this truck has a 6-speed trans, but there's a 85% chance that if I were to do a whole lot of stuff to this truck, like modification, it wouldn't take much for the 6-speed transmission that's in this truck to give up. So you just want to make sure your truck, if you buy one, make sure you have a solid 8-speed transmission in your truck. That's what I didn't really know when I really bought this truck, because obviously, excuse me for a second, yawning, because obviously I didn't know, because obviously it's an 8-speed V8, and they normally tend to have the 8-speed, it's a V8, and these trucks, if they have the 5.7, they should automatically have like the 8-speed transmission inside of it. So got to keep that in mind. That's just something I want to tell you guys. And another thing to keep in mind is the oil that you use on these trucks, especially 5.7 Hemi. If that is the 5.7 Hemi, and you gotta use in my personal opinion, you won't have as much issue as how much, like, all the issue that people be saying that they be having with like the 5.7 Hemi. You wouldn't really experience most of those issues on, like, I feel like if you're not doing proper maintenance, or using like the recommended oil for your truck, which is full synthetic, it will save you. Believe it or not, you might not believe it, but the oil you use sometimes does have a huge factor on your 5.7 Hemi engine lifespan, and also some of the issue that comes up. So you want to make sure you just keep up with your maintenance. Do like just simply use the oil. Use a high quality oil. It doesn't matter on the brand, as long as it's full synthetic. That's all I can tell you. Me, I use Mobil 1. You want to use Mobil 1 when you buy yourself a Ram 1500, go ahead and use it. But these 2014 trucks, Dodge Ram, are pretty like, I'll be honest with you guys, not a big fan of the 2015, 2016, or like the 2010, somewhere around. Honestly, in my personal opinion, owning this truck for about a year, going on 2 years, it's a pretty solid truck. That's with any kind of vehicle out there. If you buy it, if you do like your regular maintenance, take care of it, don't really do like any kind of crazy driving stuff like that, you could have a solid pickup truck. It's this truck, I personally feel like this truck is a solid pickup truck for me, using it as a daily. The only issue I'll say about this that you want to consider before buying, you got to understand this is a quad cab, this is not a crew cab. So meaning that you don't have, if you over 6 foot, you don't have as much leg room as you will. Even if you like I'm saying, like, sitting in the back, you don't have much leg room as you think you will. Oh, damn, I keep yawning. I don't know, I'm tired today. But you won't have as much leg room. Like I'm telling you guys, I'm 5'9", and what I could say is, I can't even, I'm 5'9", I'm like 205, 206. So I can really sit back there like and be fully comfortable. This is not like a truck for, honestly, I would say, good daily driver, good single family size pickup truck. Definitely I would say reasonable on gas, but size wise, like for a tall person, a bigger size person, I wouldn't recommend it. But for me, this is the perfect size for me because I'm in the middle. And all I can tell you, if your thing is for you to buy one of these trucks and you plan on, if you worry about space, then I would definitely say to go with like a crew cab, something a little bit more bigger size. But this truck right here fit the need for me. Good for modifying, good for a daily driver, good for a single family. It's this truck is like an all-in-one to me. It's all-in-one. I think that if you plan on buying one, just go ahead and buy one. Don't try to let somebody else's decision on the internet or something like that steer you from buying whatever car, truck you want and stuff like that. Just understand every vehicle at the end of the day gonna have some kind of negative side. People gonna have something to say about it, this and that. But if you understand, just do your research. You can buy these trucks used for a good amount of money, even brand new. You can buy it for a reasonable price and stuff like that. You're not gonna be spending what you would spend on like the newer trucks now. But either route you go, still a good route. But I would tell you guys to definitely go ahead and buy yourself a 2014 Dodge Ram. Don't regret buying this truck at all. One thing I can say. But there's gonna be enough of me yapping on, and make sure you guys do me a favor, hit that like and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, stay safe.